What's up, family? This is your man, not your boy. Go Black to Africa. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you all as you all come in. I am here. I guess I'm a little excited right now because, we have had some really doubts in the criminal investigations that exist in some parts of African countries. Some are not up to par. Some are like really outdated, obsolete, behind in technology, even in maybe some of the training and experiences. But let's just say Gambia and them have found the alleged murderer of our sister, who they found left for dead in a well. Yeah, so Chris B, yes, I'll be there in Cameroon. Let me know. I think April I'm gonna be there. So send me an email. I need some contacts. I need somebody, some hosts. I got one brother's gonna be showing me around, and maybe you can also connect me with other people. But without further ado, family, we know that our dear sister who came from Britain, Afro-Britain woman, or AUK or what have you, lost her life tragically. And I want to lay out the groundwork of the do's or don'ts when it comes to Africa. I've been to 33 African countries. Yes, I was almost pickpocketed. I have found myself in some sketchy areas in some of these countries. And let me get this out of my hair. Your head's got to be on swivel, and you can't trust nobody. I'm going to tell you this right here. If you trust any human being, you are already in trouble. You better go ahead and put your trust in the Most High. And there's nothing wrong with having a confidence in a person's relationship with the Most High, but never put trust in man. Don't even trust me. How many people you've ever heard say that? Don't trust me. Why? Because you know what? We have flaws. And though I can even walk in a spirit, I'm going to tell y'all, I have battles just like everybody else, really still wanting to do what I want to do, but I get beat up by the spirit. And I'm thankful that I'm mature at this age of 57 to try to be on track and walk with the spirit. But I'm telling you all, trust nobody. If you do, I'm telling you, you're probably going to set yourself up for failure. And this is why I'm saying this right here. When you come into other countries, not just Africa, goodness gracious, we're not talking about Africa. We're talking about human beings who are all over this world. People are in desperate situations. People have evil spirits that are harboring them. People have mental issues. People have demons that are just they're battling with. You don't know what goes on with anybody. So you must keep people at hand's distance. You got to do a lot of discerning. That's why sometimes it's best to shut your mouth, because that's why the good Lord gave you one and gave you 2 ears to listen very in tunely, if that's a word. But really, our sister, according to the report, let me go ahead and pull this up right here. 1 second. According to the report, let me go ahead and bring this up so you all can see this. It's just not me rambling. I have a dear associate there on the ground in Gambia who has been keeping me abreast of what's going on the ground with various different things of people dying and murder and crimes and, even some good things that are going on there. But let me just go ahead and show you this right here. That was forwarded to me. This was forwarded to me. So let me just go on over here. So we see here, one of the messages was that, of course, this message that was forwarded, a life for 80,000 dalasi. It's a disgrace. Don't let anyone in your home, don't let anybody in your home to see anything you have or know you're holding any money. Now, right here, we see that police arrest suspect in the alleged murder of Shakina Chinadu. And it says, dated 17th of February, the police have on Saturday, February 17th, arrested a male suspect aged between 20 and 30 years old in connection with the murder of Shakina Chinadu, whose body was discovered in an incomplete compound under mysterious circumstances after being reported missing. The suspect is currently cooperating with the police in the ongoing investigations. The Ghana Police Force expresses its gratitude for the public support and collaboration in the police investigation. Together, we will continue to work towards keeping the Gambia safe. Now, I'm gonna play this audio track that this woman sent. This woman sent. Let me let y'all listen to her. Just a quick message that was sent her, and all that right there. Let's get into it. Whoops. If we go ahead and do this, let's go ahead and
oh, Russ, they got him. I came from the station. I saw him. You won't believe he did this. I had to keep looking at him, but it was for $80,000. He killed her for $80,000, £1,000. He went to her house with the keys afterwards, stole the money. So they've got him. Yeah, he's guilty as hell.
So we heard her say, basically sharing how that she was there at the police, saw him, and the guy killed her, got her keys, and went in the house. Or could have been vice versa. We don't know, but I'll say this right here. I'm going to put this out here, just not for just women, really, just really for women, because sometimes men, and I've said this before, are going to take advantage of women if they don't have a man's headship. That's just how it is. I don't know how else to tell women this. These women out here telling y'all, I don't need no man. You don't need no man. Okay. I know one thing. I need a woman. I need a woman. I don't know how it come out of a woman's mouth. I don't need no man. What? Really? I mean, who would not want someone there to protect, someone to provide, someone to assist, someone to love, someone? I mean, this shows you the craziness what happens. But we're going to get into really. Let me tell you, since I've been here in Africa, what I found for my self-experience and others, the do's and don'ts. The sister said, you can't let nobody in your house. You can't. Now, I'm not talking to everybody. People have found there are those who have been they've built relationships with or have a rapport with that they will allow to, hey, Pops, how you doing? You okay? Yeah.
I was in the office this morning.
Well, hold on. I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm in a live right now, Pops. I'm on live right now. I'm filming. Yeah. I know. Okay. Yes. I didn't want Pops. He's here with our beautiful family, Max and them from Columbus, Ohio. His uncle. He's kind of hard of hearing, needs his hearing aids and stuff, but he's about to share a story. I didn't want to go live because I don't know what he's going to say. But anyway, beautiful people are here. Let me say this right here. So people build a rapport, have a relationships with other people, but you got to be careful when you travel in the world. People will set you up because you got to realize that when we go to other countries, I don't care what country, people think everybody got all this money and think they're rich or whatever. But there's one thing that is true. For the most part, you coming in as a tourist or as an outsider, a foreigner, they know you probably got more money than they got. And my wife said, why would a person kill somebody for $1,000? I said, well, criminals aren't smart. And you know how far $1,000 go to somebody? So let me give you some pointers, y'all. Okay. How do I navigate? Typically, my wife just said sometimes, you tell too much business on YouTube. You told people how much you made on YouTube. Sometimes I try to help people out and share with them. They could do YouTube and this is the idea, maybe what you can make or whatever this is at. But, you can't squeeze blood out of a turnip when you ain't got it on them. But they can go ahead and use you as hostage, this and that. You can't get nothing that ain't there. For those who might be, you understand when your money's locked up, people, readily available cash is, people got to understand, you got to know how to navigate. But in saying that, many of us, we go around places and yet you got your designer clothes on. You out in public and bringing out your cash and you go and you get your land and you're building this luxurious house. And people watch those trucks go by and unloading furniture and TVs and whatever. Some people will even follow you just to keep an eye on you. How many videos have I done and people's houses got robbed, broken into, stolen, TVs, computers, cell phones? Something as simple as a cell phone can bring somebody $50 that they don't have. So you got to have your head on swivel. You can't trust nobody. Not your dada, your maid, your cleaning service, your security. You can't trust them. You just can't, because they'll be the ones who set you up. Now, there again, to each his own. I know people have built their rapport with other people they're doing business with, and they have confidence in those local people who have treated them well. Believe me, I have a couple of people that I have confidence in them to do the right thing, but I know when a human being gets in a desperate situation, you're the first one they're looking at. When hard times comes, they looking at you. They looking at you. And money make people act funny. So you got to keep that in the first foremost of your head. If this person becomes desperate, and there ain't no way out for them, no answer, they are going to look at you. Now, some might come ask you, can you help them? And there are some who's just going to try to take. It's just how it is. So we must understand that the people in your circle, you can't typically trust them. Second thing, there are wolves everywhere. Even African Americans are here in Africa taking advantage of their own people because they're desperate. They have little money to support themselves, and they got to figure out ways they can go ahead and make money by scamming other people so they can stay right where they are as long as they can as possible. So what? They do frivolous deals, land scams. They do fraudulent business tactics, have fraudulent business tactics. And I've seen it time and time again. Your own people will take from you. Because why? You're desperate. You're desperate to come to Africa and try to get land. And I told people, land ain't going nowhere. Stop trying to be in a rush. You better come to Africa and set out the scene. You see, people ask me, well, Go Black, why haven't you bought land? I'm not in a rush to buy no land. I buy property in communities, in dwellings where it's like you got more eyes than me out here on land that I'm surrounded by strangers who are licking their chops looking at me. For me, I navigate differently than other people. Not saying that people do it wrong or they do the different. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying for me, why? I got a security mindset. Because I'm a pessimistic type of guy. I'm not the optimistic type of person. I don't find good in people first. I find the flaw first. Why? I was developed that way when I was in security forces, in intelligence, and in the security realm. You don't look for the good in people first. You find the flaw. Once you find the flaw, now you know how to deal with people. You see, my wife is an optimistic type of woman. She wants to find good in everybody. No, not me. Not me. I find the flaw in the person. Then I know. So when I sit back, I listen, I study, I watch. This person told me that story, and now they told me a different story, the same story, but in a different way. Oh, okay. I'm on guard with them. Or they cut corners. Oh, this person cuts corners. They're a little bit off the cuff of honesty. They rather go ahead and try to be under the radar, do a little bit deceivious things. Oh, okay, all right. Why? Because I'm not off limits to them. If they lie to somebody, they're going to lie to me. Deceptive to somebody, they're going to be deceptive to me. Why? What makes me special that they're not going to do that? Please spare me. So I study people. I watch people. I give them enough just to watch them to see, are they even trustworthy? Drop a 10 in front of them. Drop a little something, see if they're honest. Just because you African American don't mean I'm gonna let you into my house. Just because you are supposedly in the struggle, not gonna let that means that I trust you. No way. Sorry, Charlie. It takes time for me to even have confidence. Like I say, I don't trust nobody, but confidence in you. And I'm here to tell you, if you ain't about the Most High, why? Because that shows me you have no moral value or ethics. That don't mean that everybody who says Lord, Lord is really following the Lord. I'm saying I watch the fruit that you bear. That's what I do. We so quick to want to go ahead and attach to people when we don't even realize that many people who are coming to Africa are damaged goods. We all traumatized. How in the world you're not traumatized coming from a country like Western world? Every man for himself. Do what you got to do to get ahead. You looking, don't trust nobody. Or when I say trust nobody, you looking at everybody with a side eye. So then when you come here, the first thing people want to gravitate is to each other and not realizing, no. Carry your own weight. I don't need you. Get yourself together. But we don't do that. We want to sing Kumbaya with each other, and we want to go ahead and, sing all these little Negro spirituals. And then thinking we got something in common because we all in Africa, and not realizing that, you know what? People need to sit still and deal and be real so that you can heal. Did I just rhyme, y'all? Yes, I did. But I'm saying, if we understand and we coming into foreign lands, there are the sharks, the parasites, the predators who sit and lie in wait on you so that they can go ahead and take advantage of. Don't you know, back in America, you had the same people. There are those who will sit back like leeches and want to suck off of you. They want to take advantage of you. Oh, brother, what do you need? Oh, I know somebody who knows somebody who can help. Oh, that's all right, brother. That's all right. You know what's amazing that the Most High has done for me? It is amazing when you are not in a rush or in fear, or you're not trying to, hurry and get things done. Says my wife understands when I say, don't force nothing. She gets it now, because when you try to, you are moving the Most High out the way and allowing the Most High to bring to you what you need. It'll come to you. As long as you are in alignment with righteousness, it will come into your lap. It just happens that way. But you got to have a spirit of discernment, because not all folks are good folks. Not all opportunities are good opportunities. Not all money is good money. Not all deals are good deals. I was just, I was over here and I told one of my brothers, I said, I just went over here to this furniture store, man. I said, I bought this furniture. I said, man, they love to see me because I know they're probably taking advantage of me, because they're like the only one in town and you can't even comparable shop. So, I caught them in their own act because, I know how to play the game. You go in and sometimes they may have other workers that are there. So you asked about the price. They give you the price. I said, okay, no, not right now. Come back. There's different workers. What's the price? Oh, they give you a different price. So now I got some way of seeing, okay, what's the difference? And then they take you into the boss. You sit down and you be like, no, give me some, like, give me, I want some discounts, whatever. But it's all right because, to them getting over is like 12, 10, 20 bucks. And I'm like, okay, well, convenience for me to get it because I need it. Okay, you might have got that 10 bucks out of me. It's all right because I did my due diligence as best as I could. So we must know that there are people lying waiting, trying to get your money. That's probably the biggest percentage what they want from you. Now, women, y'all got to be careful because we know men are out here trying to get in between the legs. And men, we know that there are women out here trying to get what's between your pockets. Women don't care about getting with you in the bed. I'm going to tell you, that's being real. Men do, but the men also has another component. When we're talking about African men, of course, want that woman, but I'm going to say this right here. Africa's sexuality is not like America's sexuality. It's not. That don't mean nothing to them. That don't mean I'm starting to see them now trying to act like it does. Like I said, you don't see Africans walking around holding hands and kissing and, gloomy eyed and love and all that right there. That's not African. And any person who come and tell you that, they tripping. Like I said, I've been to 33 African countries. Most countries are not stuck in that bull crap. Love. Oh, I love you. I love you so much, my sister. That's not African. They're not caught on that. What they're really interested in is trying to connect with you, right? Because you have something that they don't have. And that's what? Something different, maybe a different opportunity, a green card, money, opportunity to go to America or UK or whatever that is. That's what they see. Now, I'm not speaking for everybody that might be married to an African. I'm not saying that. I'm saying for the most part, let's keep it real. I'll say this right here. Marriage anywhere is a business deal. It really is. Why else would you get connected with somebody? For what? If you're not connecting with somebody for what they can provide, protect, be a helper, build, that's all business. And it was business scripturally. It was. I want to bear fruit. I want this woman to bring forth my children, my lineage. I want this woman to help and assist me build my kingdom. And the woman is like, I want this guy right here because he has such a thing. He's able and capable. He provides and can protect me, and he can do well by my children. That's a business deal. Ain't no love. What love got to do with it? Not at all. So in navigating in Africa, you better believe there are people who want to attach themselves to you. I call it the so-called scavenger. The scavenger people. These are ones who scavenge. Those people who can't do for self, they'll find those who can do for them. And they'll take advantage of you. And there are those who are able to do for self. And they might be like, you know what? Hey, okay, I see this man. I see this woman. And I can connect with them because, they standing on their own. And you know what? We can maybe take further than what my ideals are or whatever. Still a business deal. Somebody says a contract. It's still that. Marriage is a contract. Why do you think they have you sign paperwork? It's a contract. No matter what people think. So, but I see so many, man, there is, here in Tanzania, goodness gracious, the amount of single women I run across. Men, these women are out here looking. Some don't want to be bothered. But there are those who do. And y'all sisters who are, I'm telling you all right now, be careful. Because our sisters, 6 of them in the last year and a half in Gambia was gone. Some mysteriously gone out of here. Let me say this right here. True as a security, because I know there's been a couple of people who have mentioned this. You got to be careful who you eat from. Gambia, Ghana is known. People will put stuff in your food. You got to be very careful when you are being entertained. I ain't talking about going out to restaurants and stuff like that. We're talking about when you're going out into private places or in parties or other people's private dwellings. You got to be careful. I mean, brothers are finding this out in daggone South America, in Medellin, in Cartagena. These, not I shouldn't be laughing, but when you think you getting a woman, you think you all that, and they set you up and put a pill in your drink, and then you go out, they knock you out by the pill, and you wake up, your wallet's gone, and everything's gone. And all the while you thought because you met them on some dating site, and this is the oldest trick that's been going on for the last 15 years. But because we're new at traveling, you got taken. Y'all remember for those who are old enough, I remember back in the 70s, my mom was, when we got up in about close to the 80s and we were out to go out, be at our friends, or mom let us go to, some little wing ding little party and was said, don't you ever leave your drink out of your sight, because people put that, back then it was the acid, it was the acid they'll take you on a trip, and then somebody take advantage of you, or, for the women, it was the what they called it, what the name of the drug was, and women get raped, date rape drug. That's what they used to call it, and you got to be careful. That's still around. And there are people who will take advantage of you. Yeah. Somebody said Spanish fly. There you go. Yeah. Mackie. Yep. Uh-huh. Of course, the Spanish fly. That was the old name, the Spanish fly. Yep. Spaniards, South America. That's where it came from. So, we have to be very cautious in navigating through. And so, the other thing I'm going to say right here is that, sometimes you don't have no choice but to lean on somebody to help and assist you. Sometimes I've been in them situations many of time. It's like, Lord, you're going to have to watch over me on this one, because that's my daily prayer anyway, And, have I been taken advantage of? Yeah, I've been taken advantage of. In trusting in somebody. I did a video too. When I was in Ethiopia, this brother from America, right? From the same hometown. And, we go into this place and it's, there, and he takes me to this so-called little whole house, I guess. First we go there and we just sitting and, playing music, and he's getting some drinks and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden the women come in, and then the women, they're just standing there, he, and then they start dancing and stuff. And little me, I'm like, I'm watching, but I'm caught in the conversation. This guy's just talking. But then after it all said, they bring the bill. And the bill was like $200 and something. I said, $200? But come to find out, oh yeah, the drinks, yeah, it's for the drinks and it's for the women. And you can pick any woman you want. I said, I ain't for here. I'm not here for that. Are you crazy? I'm not here for that. But there again, this guy didn't know me. I didn't know him. And he thinking, he coming from America. This brother right here, he probably want a woman, whatever, this and that. I'm like, brother, you don't even know. No, I'm not even about that mess. But there again, you got to keep in mind, people don't know you and you don't know them. And many people assume you're coming, because I've been approached in many countries. Brother, you look for a woman. I'm about to go to Asia and I know they're going to hit me up. Well, I'll be with my wife, so thank goodness. But, when you walk in single, people come up to you. When I was down there in Cartagena, South America, when I was in Dominican Republic, they come to you. Oh, brother from America. Yo, we got the girlies. We got this. Whatever you want. What are you looking for? We have everything for you right here, brother. Oh, yeah, they assume. And I'm like, I ain't that type of dude. I'm not out here for that. No, what? You're not here for no girls? No, I'm not here for no girls. What? What's wrong with you? Oh, do you want the boy? We have boys too. Nah, I don't swing that way. Oh, we have whatever. What do you want? Nothing. You want the weed? No. You don't want to weed, drugs, cocaine, everything. They assume you come in for a good time, partying, drugs, sex, and dancing and party. This is what they assume. So you got to remember, many people, when they see you come in, they assume you coming for these things. You got to be on point. You got to be letting them know that I'm not here for that. Because that's what they assume. Somebody put laughing faces. Yes. If you ain't here for girls, then you here for boys? We got that too. No, this brother didn't come for that. So you gotta always think about, how does the people perceive you when you're there in their country? Because they're assuming, one, you got the money, two, you're here for a good time, three, you probably want to go ahead and spend on doing these mischievous things. So you got to be on point when you come and realize people perceive you as being what the others have come and done. So that's another point. What else can I share with you all? I got 2 more minutes and I'm out, or 3 more minutes. I'm out. I'm doing this tour, as you all see, right? I hate to call it a tour because, I'm not trying to, this is a family get together, Go Black, and the brothers and sisters who's coming for a spiritual awakening experience. This ain't going to be no tour, like, site here, site there. And, no. We're going to go to some sites, but this is going to be some insights, some insightful. You're going to get experience, but this is going to be something for many who are looking to be opened up, see differently. So going to be able to experience in a total different light than what you get on a bus and you just go and they just usher you here and usher you there. And, there ain't no spiritual insight. Because some people want to know, need some mental healing, some spiritual healing. Some people are going to, me, or what I speak on, and I'm going to share with you, and we're going to have that type of experience. Good time, good food. So in saying all that, for all you all out there, peace and blessings, no matter where you decide to go. Because when I get to Asia, I want y'all to see the videos that I do, because I'm going to still be looking around trying to find our folk. And I'll be looking around, seeing what is the word on the ground. How is the Most High moving here? What's going on? All right, family. I'm looking at some people, but anyway, with that, be safe no matter where you are. Always keep your head on swivel. I like to say, keep your head down and your eyes up to the Most High, because there's always your adversary, the evil one, seeking around whom it may devour. And you got to be wise. This is your man, not your boy, bringing you another gold nugget that you can either pick up or you can just kick it aside. I'm out, family.